What's up, guys? It's another episode of Pincade. It's been quite a while since I made a video. I've been extremely busy. And to be honest with you, I've worked on pretty much nothing related to virtual pinball or arcade, virtual arcade meme stuff, any of that stuff. I haven't worked on any of it. Just been really busy at work, a lot of changes going on, a lot of new things I've had to learn, and a lot of interruptions, and then there's a regular life too. So I've been going home and doing a lot of extra work, at night. So I know I've been seeing a lot of people, asking for help or asking questions. I saw a couple people answer. That was great. It really helps out if people that subscribe to the channel could also if they've watched the videos or know the answer. Don't be afraid to help somebody out. If you are looking for an answer to something, majority of the time I find that it may have been covered in the video, or most likely it was covered in the video. If it wasn't, or you missed it, you could always head over to vpforums.org and ask there. It's a great big community. You'll get an answer immediately. So always keep that in mind when you guys are asking questions, that I might not be able to get to it because right now life is a little bit hectic. But I figured today, after work, I was like, you know what, I don't feel like cooking dinner tonight. So I'm going to pick up some pizza. So I decided that I would go to my local arcade that's next to the pizzeria. And the pizzeria that I go to is by no means close to my house. But they make a good pizza, and pizza is not easy to come. Good pizza in New Jersey is not easy to come by. I don't care what anybody says. I'm originally a New Yorker, and the pizza is not as good as many people think it is. But enough slandering New Jersey's terrible taste in food. I figured that I'd record this video because this place is kind of an iconic arcade, and by the looks of it, and you guys may see you'll see what I mean in a little while. The place looks like an absolute shithole, right? It reminds me of if you ever watched the early Rocky videos where he doesn't have like an abundance of money, he's not like super famous. He trains like in his basement of like his apartment complex, and it's like all dirty and shitty down there and everything, and it's hot and everything, and there's like, that's where he's like training, like in the raw, like, as hardcore as it gets, to the streets type training. And that's what I consider 8 on the Break, which is the arcade that we're going to today, because this is my league's arcade. You may also be familiar with this arcade because it's been in some tournaments. It's been around forever from what I understand, and it's also been in some documentaries. I can't tell you how many times I've watched like a documentary on Street Fighter or something, and eventually at some point or another 8 on the Break is in the video shot. So it's located in Dunellen, New Jersey. We're not too far away. We're just a little bit past Rutgers University right now, and we're heading over there. I don't really know what part of Jersey this is. I think it's like Piscataway that we're in or something like that. I'm not really too sure. Like I said, I'm not originally from Jersey, so. And I'm holding my phone recording, so that's why you see it shaking and moving and everything else. Vlogging while driving, stick holding a camera, not illegal at all. So, pretty cool arcade. This is where my league plays. There's quite a bit of players in my league that are highly ranked international players. I'm not going to go through name dropping them, but if you go to Central New Jersey Pinball League and look at the roster of people that are on there, and then look at IFPA and look them up, you'll see what I'm talking about, and maybe you may be familiar with a lot of these players. Even some of these players own their own arcades in Manhattan, or are partial owners. So, got to shift. So this, what was I gonna say? So, even though the place looks like a shithole, like I said, it's as raw as it gets. It's hot, it's crowded, it's dirty, it smells. Some of the machines are barely staying alive, and for some reason we have very strong, skilled players. I can't tell you that that I have not improved a lot of my skill set from playing not only in this league, but playing on these machines that are there. As far as machines, I think there's about, roughly off the top of my head, there's about 8 machines. And I can tell you which ones will definitely be there, because there's a weird situation where some of the machines are owned by the owner of the arcade, and some of the machines are owned by a member of my league that sells pinball machines. So the ones that are owned by my league member rotate in and out. And he tries to rotate them in and out, not only from him selling them, but also because he likes to try and keep the league fresh. And it's really, I'm not waiting for that light. It's really awesome that he does that, because it really does keep the league a little fresh. It gives you something to come back to. So, why am I filming this video other than getting pizza? I'm actually going to play in this league this season. I missed last season. I regretted it, like always. When I'm in it, I complain and bitch that I'm tired from work and everything, and I don't want to be there all night playing pinball. But you know what? At the end of the day, you know, when you're not playing every single week, I start losing communication with people that I play with. I start losing my pinball skill sets. And I'm just an all-around grumpier, grouchier person than I normally am. So it's coming around again. It's coming up in like a week or two, pretty much right after the holiday. So I want to try and get a little bit of practice in as well, and also shoot a video, because I don't even remember the last time I uploaded a video for you guys. So I'm kind of killing multiple birds here with one stone. Subaru, what's up? That WRX owner didn't even wave to me. I guess that's the new thing. See, when I bought this car, everybody has a WRX waves to each other, and then that guy just blew right by. Didn't even give a shit. So I don't know. I guess maybe the WRX culture is changing, but whatever. I don't really care for the waving shit anyway. But you know, it's weird when you get accustomed to doing it, and then you wave and you look like the weirdo guy. So back to the machines that they have. So the machines that the guy owns from the arcade are beat to shit, but they are some good titles, but they're beat to shit. I mean, and sometimes they're working and sometimes they're not, and most of the time they are the sketchiest machines to play on ever. And whenever there's a tiebreaker situation going on, his machines always get selected, because the sway of his machines that gets produced is unreal. So those machines are going to be Funhouse, Medieval Madness. No, not Medieval. Sorry, no, scratch that. He does not own a Medieval Madness. Monster Bash, an Addams Family. Trying to think of what else. Oh, Attack from Mars, and a Star Wars Episode 1. Yeah, right. Now, Funhouse I love, but this is one of the most demonic Funhouses ever. It is one of the sketchiest fun houses to play. It's like everything you do on it drains. It's just the flippers, are like kind of like weak, and the rubbers, bounce your stuff right into the drain, and it doesn't even do passes correctly. I'm gonna die trying to get around these people and hold this camera and shift. Somebody turn, go. Anyway, and the Addams Family is the same thing. The Addams Family actually has some Mylar on the play field, which actually has made my ball just lose complete momentum on the Mylar and go down the drain on me, like mid game, during some important games too. Every single time I get that Addams Family in a match, I lose that match. And I've been playing this Addams Family for a couple of years now, and I just can never get the swing of it. That's how bad these machines are. Now, the last time I was there was, for the good machines, the ones that my league member maintains, there was a Spider-Man, there was a Game of Thrones limited edition, there was a High Speed, and Metallica used to be there, but it got swapped out for Sharky Shootout, which I can't stand that game. And there's a Star Trek, and I believe that's all the games he has. So, like I said, the games always switch out. Come on, hit the gas. All the games switch out for the season. Not all the games, but some of the games switch out for the season of the newer stuff. But is anybody watching me? Not for this season. Maybe not yet though. It's hard for me to talk and drive and shift and hold the camera. I got to get something to really start holding these cameras so I can do some stuff on the road. Now I was looking at one, but I just don't want to spend the money right now on it. Sorry, there's some weird hair sign over there that distracted me. Anyway, it was like Sweeney Todd Hairstyles or something, like old big block lettering. I'm like, who's this fucking Sweeney guy? Is he like that famous? Like, and it almost made me rear end this person in front of me staring at it because it was just crazy. Anyway, so we're gonna see what's there. I'll probably try and park across the street and film it from the outside, just because I personally feel a little weird, walking around, vlogging in public. I don't know what it is. It just makes me feel like a weirdo. So we are in Piscataway because that says Piscataway Animal Clinic, but the arcade is actually in Dunellen, which we're like right around the corner from. So I should be there in about 5 minutes, and I'll try and park across the street in a very non-suspicious way so I can record the outside of the building. And then I'll get some recording of the inside of the building. I won't be able to record myself playing because it's just impossible, but I will try and get some shots of what the machines look like, what titles are there, and maybe talk a little bit about the games depending on what's going on. If there, however, there is a like a Dance Revolution type game there. What the hell is it? It's like some DJ game. It's incredibly loud when these people play it. So hopefully these cops don't stop me over here. Not holding a camera. I don't know if he's looking at me or no, he's crossing the street. All right, good. So depending on what's going on there, I may or may not do any video, like voice recording over it. Just because I'm not going to scream over that game. That game is like incredibly loud, and it's right near the pinball machines. It's what is it, like Re-Rave? No, it's not Re-Rave. It's something Mega Mix thing or whatever. It's got like a fucking piano keys with a turntable on it. Mix master or some shit. I don't know. All I know is it's got some really annoying high-pitched Japanese, like, super speed techno music going on. It's fucking obnoxious. And whenever they play that shit, I'm guaranteed to drain, because it's like nails on a chalkboard when they play it. So that's the stipulations, but hopefully you guys will check out this video. I think it's cool. So we'll be seeing my league spot in a little bit. Alright guys, so I couldn't really get a spot to show it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to film it while walking towards it. Now, like I said, this place is shady as hell. The whole area is shady as hell. It's an older town. It's kind of dilapidated. This place is dilapidated as well. So there it is. See, they have Pinball. They don't have pinball, they have Pinball. Let's see if I can cross the street without getting killed like usual. Alright, so like I thought, somebody would be playing that game. So there's the Funhouse, Star Trek, Spider-Man. Pretty much everything that's expected that I would see here is here. Except there's a Terminator 2 down there that's actually off. Star Trek. This Star Trek is actually pretty cool because when you get multi-ball or whatever, there's like some whole dancing laser beam show that goes off while you're playing it. One day I'll have to record it. This one I did. No, I never did a video on this on Pinball, but it's definitely cool. Now this is another one of these shit games here. I mean, I like Attack from Mars, but this game just plays like really rough. This Monster Bash actually plays very well for the ones that I found. This actually isn't in too bad a condition. I don't know why, but yeah, you can see they put a little protector there. Usually this whole middle section is blown out whenever I find one of these. And here's the infamous Adams Family. And I don't know if you can see the Mylar, but there's the Mylar. It usually gets stuck on one of these inserts. I don't know, it's that one right there. That insert is like out of whack right there. You can see it when it lights up. And it's definitely got some burn and cracking going on from the magnets. I mean, like I said, this is rough. This is one of the machines that I'm maintaining. So this is the Getaway. I thought it was High Speed 2 or something. I said something before. It's actually a Getaway. This game, I don't love it, but it's not a terrible game either. I'll play it every once in a while. This Game of Thrones is actually really good. This is the Ellie edition with the playfield at the top. I've yet to get the multi-ball on that one. And then here's a downed Terminator 2. I'm really hoping that this does not stay in the league, because this is one of Paul's machines, my league player, and I can't stand this machine. It's actually pretty interesting because I've never seen that toy on a machine before. But yeah, I really hope this doesn't stay. And the horrendous Star Wars Episode 1. Projection thing going on in the back. And then the annoying cable I was talking about. So the interesting thing about that Star Wars Episode 1 is for the longest time it was just a busted cabinet in the corner. And then out of nowhere it got rebuilt, and I've been able to get rid of it ever since. So I'm gonna actually play some stuff now, and I'll keep in touch. But